Maybe you can answer this and help your naysayers with these questions, eh? Here we go. Why are there so many international financial representation at the central bank today? Why is it? There's so many of them at the center. Watch this. These are international financial representation here at the central bank. This is the largest contingent ever. Ask yourself why. Watch this now. Let me help you then. 2, the Bahamas government is stenching. On this, you can blame Carl Bethel and Peter Turnquest. Yeah, blame them for this tension. When the Bahamas banking institution gets shut down, you blame these guys, Carl Bethel, yeah, and Peter Turnquest, simply because they refuse to provide Derrick Roll record, which J.P. Morgan provided, which proved that they have sent money to the Royal Bank. Yeah, this is what they're doing. They're stenching. The government refused to produce Derrick Roll record, of which J.P. Morgan already produced to the government, to the central bank, that they have sent buku amount of money to the Royal Bank. They've proven this. RBC turned around, take the bulk of the money, sent it to the central bank, who in turn, the central bank, dispersed the money to certain banks such as Barclays, which is now CIBC, Scotiabank, and then Commonwealth Bank. These are the banks that are tied in with the Derrick Roll. Oh yeah, I said Commonwealth Bank? Yeah, that's Brent Simonet's bank. Yes. See, this thing goes so deep than you really know. They've been hiding this thing. Listen, this was for over 22 years ago, this thing was running. And these guys have never thought that this would come to light. Hubert Ingram, Nathaniel Beneby, Perry Christie, they never thought that this thing would ever come to light. Now, all these banks that I call, now they have to give an account for Derrick Roll money. This is why you have this great contingent of international financial representation at the central bank as you're listening to this today. Now, they won't tell you this. I want you to know the Bahamas banking institution will never be the same when this is true. Now, Pastor Allen ain't talking crazy. Where there is smoke, fire is in fire. The government is having a hard time now gathering all the money after 22 years of this money filtering into the country for Derrick Roll. 22 years of this money. Now, watch here. Here's what's even interesting, because I was with Derrick. Derrick Roll, yeah, had signed over watch this, watch me closely, and ask Nathaniel them, ask you if this is not true. Derrick Roll had signed over $5 billion to the government to put on the national debt. This is not hearsay. Ask Hubert Ingram, ask Nathaniel Beneby, ask Perry Christie. Derrick Roll had signed over $5 billion to put on the national debt. Watch it. Watch this. That $5 billion is unaccounted for. Mr. Ingram, Christie, Nathaniel, where has this $5 billion gone? Now, records will show. Remember I said J.P. Morgan? This is not a Bahamian institution. This is an American financial institution. This has been proven. Mr. Ingram, Nathaniel Beneby, when I call y'all corrupt, I make no apology about that. Perry Christie, when I call y'all corrupt, I make no apology about it and will speak it from the hilltop. Let me ask y'all this question. Where is the $5 billion? Where? Where's the $5 billion? Watch this. If there is no full accounting of what has taken place by the extended deadline, the Bahamas will be cut off from the international banking community. Peter Turnquest and Carl Bethel, they're not sleeping good. Because this money, now the international world has already proven, the international banking community has already proven that this money, these monies was sent to the Bahamas. Ask them to produce J.P. Morgan records, where it has been proven that this money came into the country for Derrick Roll. But like I said, that crook, that criminal, that corrupt bishop, managing director of the Royal Bank of Canada, Nathaniel Beneby, and corrupt extremely corrupt, one of the worst corrupt prime ministers in the Western Hemisphere, Hubert Alexander Ingram. This man is corrupt to the core. Even without talking about the Derrick Road, check him with Cable Bahamas and some other stuff that he's involved in, the Aragonite and all. Watch him and Brent Simonette. These are corrupt demons. Pastor Allen called you all that. No other pastor in the country will dare stand up to you all and say stuff like this.